Happy day 14. We made it. We're finishing the journey today. So first of all, I'm full of gratitude. Thank you so much for turning up and joining me on this journey. Today we're going to sort of encompass and bring everything that we've learned in the last 14 days into one single practice. It's going to be slightly longer than the other programs. We're going to finish with a beautiful guided relaxation today. So please make sure you've got something comfortable, warm to put on for the end of the class. And as always, grab your comfy pants, join me on the mat. Bye. Okay. Namaste, day 14. Let's just enjoy our practice. Just be whatever you're feeling today. Let's not have any judgment. This is going to be a really peaceful, lovely, slow, mindful flow, incorporating the last 2 weeks. So come and join me, standing on your mat. Just going to do a little bit of rebounding, which you might remember from day 4. It's a really nice way to calm the central nervous system down. So just put in a soft bend into the knees and just starting to bounce the body. Just bending through the knees, just allowing the arms to shake up and down. You can rock from side to side, you can lift the heels if you like. Just having a little shake out of the body. Do put a nice big smile on your face if you're feeling somewhat ridiculous. And then when you feel able to, start to make that movement slightly bigger, maybe shaking the arms up and above you. Those shoulders involved, maybe get the neck and the head involved. Just shake it all out for a moment. And then when you're ready, just allow yourself gently to come back to stillness. So don't stop, just allow it to settle really slowly. Perfect. And then we'll introduce the little spinning. So just taking the arms out to the side, allowing them to plop wherever they like on the body. Oh, that's a much underused word, plop. Allowing your gaze to go over the shoulders, a little bend into the knees. You can close the eyes if this feels nice. Just softly breathing in. Softly breathing out. Make the movement slightly bigger if you want to. And then we'll raise the arms up towards the chest. Just giving yourself a gentle pat there. And then lower it back down so the hands are on the abdomen. And again, just gently allowing yourself to come to stillness. Just applying the brakes softly there. Bring the feet together now. We're going to come into our moving mountain. So do be mindful, you might wobble the first few times you do this, don't worry. As you inhale, take the arms up and overhead, coming up onto the toes. Taking the gaze to the fingers if you can, and exhaling and gently lowering down. Inhale to a count of 4, and exhale to a count of 4. This time, inhale for 4, exhale for 5, inhale for 4, exhale for 6, inhale for 4, exhale for 7, last time, inhale for 4, exhale for 8, just bring your hands to prayer in front of your heart, softly close the eyes, take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Notice any sensations in the body, notice your breath. Maybe scan around and just see if there's anywhere in your body that is just asking for a little bit of attention today. And let's set the intention today to practice with love, kindness and compassion. So be mindful of all those areas that might be asking for your attention. Softly open the eyes. Come to the front of the mat. Stand with the feet just about hip distance apart. Let's start by stretching through the side body. So inhale the arms up and overhead and interlock the fingers, pressing the palms of the hand up towards the ceiling. Really stretch and lengthen out of the spine here. Have a gentle engagement of the tummy towards the spine and lengthen down through that tailbone. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, gently fold to the right, lengthening through that tailbone so you're not sticking the bottom out here and putting pressure on the lower back. And feel that lovely stretch into the left side of the ribs, creating space for the breath. On your next inhalation, come back up to centre, hugging the tummy in. As you exhale, we'll gently fold across to the left. You can take the hip out to the side slightly. Keep the chest open. Keep the gaze forwards or maybe even slightly upwards. Keep that length through the tailbone. Keep the tummy engaged, protecting the lower back. And then inhale, come all the way back up to standing. Gently release the arms down. I'm going to step the left foot back, not too far, with the toes going out to about a 45-degree angle. We'll bring the right hand onto the hip and we'll release the left hand down by the side. As we inhale, we're going to bend through the front leg and stack the knee over the ankle joint and float the left arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, feel that tummy engage, straighten the leg and lower the arm down. Okay, let's inhale for 4. Exhale, lower the left arm, straighten the right leg. And let's go again. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Inhale. And exhale. You might like to introduce the head movement here. As you inhale, you take the gaze upwards, lifting your spirits. And exhale, bringing the gaze down, grounding yourself, connecting with the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Nice soft fluid movements here. This time we'll inhale, take both arms up. Coming into your warrior one, lift the ribs away from the hips, tuck the tailbone under. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, we're going to fold forward, bending that front leg and then releasing the hands to wherever they want to go. This might be the thigh, maybe the calf. Some of you might be able to reach the ground and just straightening through that front leg slightly. Keep that nice length through the spine. As you inhale, bend through the knee, take the arms back up to your warrior one. And exhale, folding forwards, straightening the legs, releasing neck. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. We'll stay here, stay in the full posture. Trying to lengthen out through the back of the right leg just a little bit more. Lengthen out through the spine, relax the shoulders, nod and shake the head to release any tension. And find that lovely stretch in the back of your right leg. Take 3 deep breaths in here, relaxing all the rest of the body. And on your next inhalation, hug the tummy and bend through the front leg. Rise the arms back up. And as you exhale, bring your hands back to prayer. Okay, engaging all your balance now. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, bend through that front leg, lift the back leg, and see if you can bring yourself into a little straight line. As you exhale, lower the back leg down, lift the chest. Inhale, float forward, lift the back leg. And exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lovely. Last time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Come back up to standing, straighten the front leg, and we'll step the left foot to the front of the mat. Bring the arms down by the side, palms facing forwards, roll the shoulders up, back and down. Soften or close your eyes. And just be aware of any sensations in the body. Be aware of any differences between the left and the right hand side of the body. Be aware of that feeling of length maybe in the back of the right leg where we stretch the hamstring. And when you're ready, softly open the eyes. We'll step the right foot back this time. Again, not too big a step back. And the foot comes at about a 45-degree angle. Keep the left hand on the hip, release the right hand down by the side. As you inhale, bend through your left knee and rise the right arm up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, straighten the leg and release the arm back down. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. Lovely. Inhale. Exhale. Soft fluid movements here. No stress on the body. Inhale. Exhale. And this time we'll take both arms up, bending into the front leg, taking the gaze up to the hands if that feels comfortable, lifting the ribs away from the hips, hugging the tummy in, lengthening through the tailbone. And let's take a deep breath in. This time as you exhale, we're going to bend over the front leg, bring the hands to wherever's comfortable. So maybe the thigh, maybe the calf, maybe the ground. And then lengthen out through the back of your left leg. Relax the shoulders and the neck. Inhale, bend through the front leg, rise the arms up, back into your warrior one. Exhale, folding down, soft fluid movements. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release. One last time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, release over that front leg. Bring the hands to wherever's comfortable and try and lengthen out through the back of your left leg a little tiny bit more. Extend the spine. Relax the shoulders. Release any tension in the neck. Just take a moment to observe the back of your left leg. Notice the stretch there. The rest of your body should be relaxed, other than a slight engagement in your tummy muscles. Breathe in and breathe out. On your next inhalation, bend through the front leg, hug that tummy and rise the arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, bring the hands back to prayer. Keep a bend in the front leg for the moment. I'm going to step the back leg in just a little bit, come up onto the toes. As you inhale, bend through the front leg, lift the back leg and hinge at the hips, coming into that little balance. As you exhale, bend the knee, lower the back leg down. Lovely. Inhale, lifting the back leg, floating forwards. Exhale, lower. You might find that one side feels very different from the other. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Lovely. One last time. Inhaling. Oops, and exhale down. It felt very different on that side for me, so maybe it did this for you as well. Okay, bring the hands to the hips, step the right foot forwards. Take the feet nice and wide apart and create a lovely big circle. Bring a little bit of mobility into our hips. And then we'll circle around the other way. Okay, bring the legs together, feet together. Going to inhale, rise the arms up and overhead. Relax the shoulders back into the sockets. So don't allow the shoulders to hunch up towards your ears. Allow them to float down. Suck the tummy in, lengthen through the tailbone. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, sink back into your imaginary chair, squeezing the legs together, lengthening through the spine and taking the weight backwards so you can lift your toes from the ground. If it's too much with the arms extended, just bring them into prayer in front of you. Really tuck that tailbone under so the spine is nice and straight. Maybe taking the gaze upwards, sucking the tummy in, finding that strength in the legs, breathing in, breathing out. Take a deep breath in, stretch all the way up. As you exhale, bend the knees and fold down over your legs. Bringing the fingertips down to the ground. Put a nice bend in the knees if you need to. Relax the chest down onto the thighs. And again, relax the shoulders, nod and shake your head. Take the gaze towards your knees. And then see if you can lengthen out through the back of the legs just a little bit more. Taking the crown of the head down towards the ground. Weight ever so slightly forward into your toes. Sit bones pressing up towards the ceiling. Deep breaths in. Deep breaths out. One more deep breath in. And exhale. Bend lovely deeply through the knees now. And we'll step back really mindfully into our tabletop position. Take your time with the transitions. Mindfully moving. Okay, so as always, stack the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. If you do have any wrist issues, you might like to gorilla the hands slightly or just walk them ahead of you slightly. Press the tops of your feet into the ground, engage the abdomen. Now imagine you're clawing your fingertips into the ground and trying to pull your hands towards your knees. Hold on to that position there. As you inhale, lift the head and look up, arching through the tailbone. As you exhale, we're going to sink the hips down towards the heels into a little child's pose. And we're going to come back to our breath here. Inhale, coming forwards, lifting the chest and the head for a count of 4. Exhale back for a count of 5. Inhale for 4, floating up. Exhale for 6. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 7. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. Now you can either stay here, moving this way, or you can tuck the toes under. Instead of going to child's pose, you press up to your downward dog for a count of 8. So inhale for 4, lowering the knees, lifting the chest, looking up. Exhale for 8 into your downward dog. Inhale for 4. Exhale for 8. One last time, whichever choice you'd like, downward dog or child's pose. Exhale. Wherever you've come to, stay in that pose. If you're in child's pose, rest your forehead to the ground, Make a cushion with your hands if you need to. Relax the neck. If you're in downward dog, press the sit bones up towards the ceiling, sink the chest down, press the heels towards the ground, lengthen through your spine wherever you are. Take a nice deep breath in. As you exhale, lower the knees if you're in downward dog and press up to your tabletop position if you're in child's pose. Walk the knees backwards slightly. We're going to transition down onto the tummy. So bring the weight forwards, hug the elbows into the side and lower down onto your tummy. Perfect. Okay, stack the hands underneath your shoulders. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Allow the feet to be about hip distance apart. Bring the forehead to the ground. On an inhalation, you're going to glide your right hand forwards, lifting the head and chest, and lift the left leg. As you exhale, you lower the leg and bring the hands back in underneath the shoulder. Inhale, swap sides. Left arm floats forward, lift the head and chest, lift the right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Lengthen through the neck here. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm, left leg. And lower. Last time, inhale, left arm, right leg. And lower. Bring your forehead to the ground. Roll the shoulders up, back and down. Hug the elbows into the side. Press into the tops of the feet. Engage the thighs. Suck the tummy in. On a big inhalation, we're going to glide both arms forward. Lift the head, lift the chest. Lift both legs with a lovely big smile on your face. Exhale, release. Bring your hands back under the shoulders again. Inhale, rising the arms, lifting the legs. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. Hold it here. Lengthen through the spine. Stretch those fingertips away, hug the tummy in. And exhale, gently lower. Make a cushion with your hands and place one of your cheeks onto the hands. Bring the big toes together, drop the heels out to the side and gently rock through the hips. Release any tension that's built up into the lower back. Taking a deep breath in and coming to stillness. And again, bring awareness to how you're feeling. How did your body respond to that movement? How does your breath feel? Place the hands underneath the shoulders again. Press into the ground, lift your head, lift your chest, lift your hips. Gently sink back into a soft child's pose. We're going to walk both hands around to the right, stretching out through the left hand side of the body. Embrace that opening through each of the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Breathing into the back of the body, the side of the body. And then walk the hands back to centre and all the way around to the left. Relaxing the head down, and again find that beautiful stretch down the right hand side of the body. Breathing in to all of those little muscles, letting them have a lovely big stretch. And gently release, come all the way back to centre. Very slowly and mindfully we're going to make our way onto our backs. With a nice bend in the knees. So bring your feet flat to the ground, knees up towards the ceiling, and then walk your hands gently back. Bring the arms down by the side as you would in Shavasana, just rolling the shoulder blades under a little bit and tucking the chin into the chest. Allow the lower back to be supported by the ground and just take a moment to notice how you're feeling. Place the arms down by the side of the hips, palms facing downwards, and bring the right knee in towards the chest and then the left. This is a gentle movement, we're not squeezing it in towards the chest here. As we inhale this time, we're going to shoot the right leg up towards the ceiling and the left arm up and overhead, so the back of the hand comes to the ground behind you. As you exhale, you bring the left hand and the right leg back in. So inhale, take the left leg up towards the ceiling this time. The right arm goes up and overhead, touching the ground behind you. And you exhale, bring the knee back in, lower the arm back down. So stay with this movement a few times. Right leg, left arm. Exhale back down. Try and make the movement as long as the breath. So we inhale and exhale. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Trying to flex the foot at the top. Exhale down. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale down. This time I'm going to take both arms up and overhead, both legs up towards the ceiling. Flex both feet and hold it here. Suck the tummy in, press the lower back into the ground, press the backs of hands into the mat behind you. Flex the feet, engage the abdomen. Let's take 3 deep breaths here. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Deep breath in, deep breath out. One last time, inhale. And as you exhale, hug the knees into the chest and just gently bring them in towards you, rocking from side to side. Wonderful. Okay, let's place both feet down on the mat. Feet are about hip distance apart. Hands are down by the sides of the hips. Walk your feet close towards the buttocks. Press the lower back into the ground. Hug the tummy in and gently tilt the tailbone. On a big inhalation, we're going to press into the soles of your feet. Shoot the shins forward slightly and lift the hips all the way up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, just allow the hips to float back down towards the ground. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, lifting those hips up, press into the feet, shoot the shins forward, squeeze the glutes, exhale down. Lovely. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. The next time the hips come up, raise the right arm up and overhead. Inhale. And exhale, lower the right arm, lower the hips. Inhale, raise the hips, lift the left arm up and overhead. Exhale, lower the arm, lower the hips. Inhale, raise the hips, right arm up and over. Exhale, lower. Last time, left arm. Exhale, lower. And this time I'm going to take both arms up and overhead, holding them overhead, pressing the backs of the hands into the ground, lifting the hips, pressing the shins forward, pressing into the soles of your feet, gently tucking the chin into the chest. And imagine you've got that imaginary ball between your knees. You're giving it a little squeeze. Breathe in, breathe out. Take another deep breath in. As you exhale, leave your hands where they are. Lower down from the top, the middle, all the way to the bottom of your spine until the whole of the spine is released. And then hug the right knee in towards the chest and then the left, holding on to the front of the knees. You might like to just rock from side to side slightly here. Take a nice deep breath in. Hold on to the tops of the knees. As you inhale, just allow the knees to float away from you. As you exhale, squeeze those knees in really, really tightly and allow all of the stale air to come out of the lungs. Hold it until all the air is gone. When you need to breathe in, release the knees away from you. Take a lovely deep breath in. Exhale, squeeze the knees in. Squeeze that air out of the lung. Every single last drop. Make way for clean air. And then inhale, allow the knees to float away. Exhale, squeeze those knees in. One last time, squeeze all the air out of the lungs. And inhale, release the knees away from you. Place the left foot down on the ground, right toes on top of the left knee, and extend the arms out to the side in a lovely big T shape. Palms are facing upwards, shoulders are relaxed into the mat. Chest is nice and open, we're tucking the chin in towards the chest. Press the lower back into the ground, hug the tummy in, breathe in deeply. As you exhale with control, take both legs across to the left for a beautiful spinal twist. Keep the right shoulder connected with the ground. Open up through the chest. If it's comfortable for your neck, turn to face your right hand. And if it feels nice, bring your left hand to the outside edge of your right knee and gently tease the knee just a little bit closer to the ground. No tugging, no tightening, no tension. Surrender into this pose. Take a nice deep breath in. Lovely big exhalation. Deep breath in. Lovely long exhalation again. And on the next inhalation, hug the tummy in, bring the knees back to centre. Place the right foot down on the ground and place the left toes on top of the right. Lovely, you know what's coming. Breathe in deeply, melt those shoulder blades into the ground. As you exhale with control, take both legs to the right. Turning to face your left hand and bringing your right hand to the outside edge of your left knee. And just settle into this lovely pose, massaging the whole of the spinal column, the 31 pairs of nerves that come out from the spine to all of our internal organs. Bringing blood, nutrients and energy to the spine, to the nervous system, to each of the internal organs. Breathe in nice and deeply. Exhale and relax. Breathe in and exhale. And on the next inhalation, hug the tummy in, bring the legs back to centre. Place the left foot down on the ground. Just take a moment here to notice how you're feeling. Enjoy all the sensations you've built up throughout your practice. And then grab your pillow, hopefully it's nearby, place it underneath the buttocks, the lower back. Take one leg up towards the ceiling, just finishing with a little inversion before our relaxation, and then the other leg. Take the arms softly away as you would in Shavasana. And just relax. Just be here with yourself. No cares, no concerns, no worries. Taking this time just for you. You might like to point and flex the toes a few times. Working through all of those muscles in the feet that do so much for us. Maybe circling the ankles around one way. Maybe circling the ankles the other way. Just move however feels nice for you. If you want to come into stillness, come into stillness. You might like to cycle the legs around a little bit. Lovely big cycling movements one way. And then softly put the brakes on and see if you can circle the legs around backwards. Whatever you're doing, allow it to be fluid, soft. Allow any tension for the body to be released. Enjoy the movement of your body. And then we'll finish in stillness, both legs up towards the ceiling. Soften the abdomen. Soften the chest. Relax the shoulders. When you feel ready to, bring the knees in towards the chest and lower one foot to the ground and then the other. Release your cushion or your blanket from underneath the lower hips and gently slide those legs out, making your way into your final relaxation, Shavasana. Allow those arms to be softly away from the body, palms facing upwards. Allow the toes, the little toes, to rock out to the side. Do bend the knees if there's any tension in your lower back. And take a moment to scan around the body. Just notice if there's anywhere that you'd like to soften or relax just a little bit more. You might like to put a blanket over you. You might like to put some socks on. Just make sure you're warm enough as we come into this guided relaxation. So allow your eyes to gently close. Allow your body to be free from tension. And let your mind be calm. If noises enter from outside, try to let them wash over you and then return to the focus of the process of relaxation. Allow your mind's eye to rest on your chest. Be aware of it rising and falling as you breathe. Notice these breathing movements without trying to change them. Just observe. Be safe in the knowledge that your body takes full care of your breathing. Allow your breathing to continue on its own, flowing gently and smoothly, in and out. Perhaps you can feel the rate becoming slower. This is because your body is relaxing. Your body doesn't need as much oxygen as when it's active. Your heart rate is also lowered and your blood pressure falls as a state of quiet relaxation settles on you. Allow yourself to enjoy this feeling of tranquility and relaxation. Allow this comfort and warmth to flow throughout the whole of your body. The relaxation spreads from the crown of your head down through your face, your neck and your shoulders. The feeling of relaxation continues down through your arms to the very tips of your fingers, spreading its comfort and warmth. Feel that tranquility flow through your chest and stomach, moving slowly down into your legs, right to the ends of your toes. Your body and your mind feel completely relaxed, heavy and comfortable. You feel free from all tension and you're enjoying this peaceful time for yourself. I'm now going to ask you to imagine that you're in a beautiful meadow. This is your safe safe place to enjoy. No one but you is there, and you take your time to notice the blue of the sky. Noticing the few white fluffy clouds high in the sky. The air is clean and refreshing. The golden sun is gently warming your face and your body. There is a gentle breeze which rustles among the grasses and stirs the leaves of the trees surrounding the meadow. You can hear the birds singing and watch them as they soar effortlessly through the warm, peaceful air. The greens of the grasses are refreshing, and you also notice how the grasses are full of the vibrant, warming colours of wild flowers. The reds, yellows and oranges. Notice the sweet scent of the flowers, the rich scent of the earth, and the scent of the trees. You feel at peace here, free from all tension. You can decide to sit down in the gentle grass or to take a slow, relaxing walk. But whatever you decide, you continue to enjoy the sights, sounds and smells of this special, peaceful place. No one but you is there. You are very comfortable in this beautiful place. There is no one to disturb you. You feel a sense of peace flow through you, a sense of well-being. Enjoy these positive feelings, allow them to grow stronger, and remember, anytime you wish, you can return to this special place by just taking the time to relax. Now in a moment, you can begin to come back to a wakeful state of mind. Pay attention as I count from 1 to 5. When I get to 5, you can open your eyes and feel awake, alert and refreshed. 1. Gradually beginning to come back to a awake and alert state. 2. More and more awake. 3. Perhaps you might move your hands and feet as you become even more alert. 4. Almost back to an alert state. And 5. Opening your eyes now, finding yourself fully awake and refreshed. And when you feel ready to, bring the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a lovely little hug. Gently rock from side to side. And when you feel ready to, roll onto the right hand side of the body. Take your time. In your own time, meet me in a comfortable seated position. Lovely. Okay, let's bring the fingertips down to the ground. Sit up nice and tall out of your spine. Take the crown of the head towards the ceiling. Turn the corners of your mouth up to make a lovely big smile. As we inhale, float the arms up and overhead. As you exhale, bring the hands down the midline of the body. Inhale, rise the arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands come down the midline. One more time. Inhale, take the arms up. As as you exhale, bring your hands, your thumbs come onto your forehead. May we think kind thoughts. Bring your thumbs to your lips. May we speak kind words. Bring your thumbs to your heart space. May we live with peace and happiness in our hearts. I'm going to chant Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please feel free to join in if you'd like to. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. That concludes our 14-day mindful movement program. I really hope you enjoyed the little challenge. I'd love it if you can drop me a little message or a comment or a like on the YouTube page. And I very much look forward to seeing you on our next challenge, which I'm pleased to announce is going to be a 7-day journey through the chakras. So do keep your eyes peeled for the next announcement. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you soon.